Albert Finney.
Nice.
And don't mess me up now because I did this already.
Well, I think the positive is I don't know much about any of them, so we're good.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this.
Hey,
Excellent.
This is going to be a glorious train wreck.
Yes.
That's my hope for every staph infection.
Don't look away.
I think hey Andy, your thing it only says brought to you by. I don't see the full.
Oh, here we go.
I can see Barbasol.
Okay, never mind. I'll stop talking.
I just see Barba.
Oh.
Yeah, Michael Jordan, why don't you go eat some lunch?
Yeah, I'm out.
Whatever, hater. Fine. I was calling this.
Cool.
I should know this.
Yeah.
All right, you guys ready? All right.
So ready.
All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to this week's episode of I Really Should Know Something About This. Today we have several very special guests. And if you'll notice, most of us all have something in common. Actually, all of us have something in common. But anyway, today, the two guests I really want to emphasize today are two amazing leaders at Mount Baker High School. We have with us today Mr. Ramin. Hi, Mr. Ramin.
Brought to you by Barbasol.
And we have Mr. Durand. Mr. Durand, it's good to see you.
All right, thanks for having me. I'm just wondering why I'm in this ball game, but that's fine.
I'm sure you are. We all are, really. Yes. Anyway, okay, so we are here to ask you some very important questions about some very important people. Are you guys ready to play? All of whom, by the way, are phallically impaired, such as yourselves. Okay. Not to diminish your character in any way.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
No offense taken.
Are you two ready? Oh, and I should mention, prior to the show, backstage, we did do a coin flip, and Mr. Ramin won that coin flip, so he will be going first.
I always call heads.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Ramin, your first question is about Daddy Warbucks. What was Daddy Warbucks' actual name? Was it A, Oliver, B, Robert, C, Jeffrey, or D, Turner?
Absolutely, Oliver.
You are absolutely correct. Well done. Yes, Oliver Warbucks is correct. That is 1 point on the board for Mr. Ramin.
And, for you, Mr. Durand, when I destroy you at this, just remember that the sun will come out tomorrow.
Oh, I like that.
That's well done.
All right. Okay.
My anti-trash talk is pretty legit.
As it should be.
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Durand, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, our next question is about Vin Diesel. What is Vin Diesel's real name? Is it A, Vincent Thomas, B, Mark Sinclair, D, James Dahlhurst, or C, Samuel Vincent? Believe it or not, Vin Diesel is not his real name.
Shocking. Yes. And I'm not sure if you meant to read them out of order to me, but that doesn't faze me. You cannot, you can't throw me off. So I'm going to go with Samuel.
No, I am so sorry. Mr. Ramin, do you want to fill in for the win?
Oh boy. Hey, what was the third one? Dewhurst, Danhurst?
Dahlhurst, James Dahlhurst.
James Dahlhurst.
I absolutely made that name up this morning. As it turns out, Vin Diesel's real name. Vin, do you have anything to say about this? No. Okay. Vin Diesel's real name is Mark Sinclair, which is equally a fancy name, but nothing at all like Vin Diesel.
Amazing. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
That's a good name.
I have some stuff to learn.
So we've got Mr. Ramin on the board with 1 and Mr. Durand with nothing, but don't worry, we're early in the game. Mr. Ramin, it is your turn. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna turn this question, or we're gonna ask this question about Mr. Clean.
Okay.
Who is Mr. Clean originally based off? A sailor, B, a genie, C, the original artist's father-in-law, or D, a cricket player?
D, a cricket player.
That was the worst of all the ones I made up.
How's it the
No.
worst?
No, Mr. Duran, do you wanna put in a guess?
I'm gonna have to go with B, a genie.
No, in fact, that is misunderstood. A lot of you are not alone in thinking that. That is a very popular likeness. No,
He looks
would
nothing like a genie.
I know he pops up like this a lot and sees things, which is amazing and magical. But no, he was actually originally he portrays a sailor from Pensacola, Florida. Actually, the original artist who was working for an ad company in Chicago likened him to a sailor.
Wow.
So there you have it.
There you go. I'm a better person. Thank you.
All right. We all are. Okay, here we go. I believe it's Mr. Duran's turn. Correct?
Oh yeah. Yep. Trying to even
All right,
the
Mr.
score right
Duran.
here.
What was one of Michael Jordan's nicknames as a kid? Lucky, Quickie, Big Ears, Superfly.
I'm gonna go back into my memory banks of this. I think I'm gonna go with Big Ears.
Yes, you're right. What, did you know
Nice
that?
shot. I may have read his autobiography.
That's awesome.
It's a pretty clever nickname.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Wow,
Yeah.
I'm impressed. Well
And
done.
honestly, I wish that were my nickname, and I was a professional basketball player. But it's
Yeah,
fine.
right. When you're a professional basketball player, you know what your nickname was. It couldn't have been anything.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming in off the bench, number 32, Matt Big Ears Duran. Averaging barely half a point this season.
or in today's case, it would be Big Hair, Matt.
Big.
Yeah.
That's true. Good point.
Yeah. Yeah,
All right.
someone's pretty self-conscious about his ears.
I guess so. Yeah,
Coward.
and his baldness, whatever. All right. So for all of you out there who are still watching this, those few, bless your hearts, the score is now tied 1-1, and we are going to move on to Mr. Ramin. Mr. Ramin, how old was Patrick Stewart when he lost all of his hair? Was he 40, 18, 24, or D, he never had hair?
Lost all of it.
Yep.
24 years old.
24 years old, although astonishing is actually not true. Duran, do you want to come in for the win on this one?
I think I'm gonna go 18.
You are right.
Yeah.
He lost
Yeah.
all of his hair when he was 18 years old, and it was devastating, as it turns out. He didn't think women would ever like him, although interestingly enough, he now has had 3 wives and is, shockingly gorgeous. That's just my opinion, but yeah.
No,
Okay.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
But you weren't far. It's your fate too. It's your lot in life also, and you handle it really well.
Well, I mean, it's yeah.
It's hard to be you, isn't it?
I mean, having hair is a huge distraction. Like if you're just a good-looking man,
Yeah.
yeah,
You don't need
right
it.
to it. Yeah.
You don't have to hide behind a big black wig, for example.
No, not at all.
no.
No, not at all.
All right. Well, Mr. Duran, well done. That puts you on the board with 2 to Mr. Ramin's 1, and it is your turn.
All right.
Right.
I'm ready.
Okay. Mr. Durand, Daddy Warbucks appeared in which classic children's production? A, Mary Poppins, B, Pippi Longstocking, C, Oliver Twist, or D, Annie?
That's a tough one. I'm gonna have to go with Annie, since Mr. Ramin is, talking smack about Annie and talking trash. So there we go.
This is pretty. This is pretty loaded.
Said it already?
Yeah,
This is
I'm going
pretty
Annie.
loaded. Yeah. I mean,
I'm sorry.
if one of the rules of the game is don't say anything at all besides the answer, I kind of would like to know that from the very beginning.
Right, I know.
So are we now at like 2.5, 1.5?
Honestly, yeah, that's a half a point. The truth of the matter is I didn't come up with anything fast enough at the last minute. So if Mr. Duran wins this by a point, we're gonna call it a tie. That was a softball right there.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, you can blame me. Okay, Mr. Amin, here we go. Okay. Ironically, Vin Diesel does not do what on a regular basis? A, watch TV. B, lift weights. C, drive a car. D, use social media.
C, drive a car.
That is not correct. Mr. Durand?
I'm gonna have to go with lift weights. He
Nope.
obviously doesn't lift weights.
Clearly, no, that is also not true. Vin Diesel, as it were, does not watch TV.
Oh, all right. Does
Although
he
he
watch
has
movies?
an astonishing
That's
number of
why. Does he watch
Facebook
movies?
fans. So yeah, he just watches movies. No TV. No TV. Okay,
And
so
when they go to the cinema.
he prefers to go to the theater.
Okay.
Yes.
Fair enough.
Okay. All right. So neither of you got any points on that one. Okay, we're
No.
getting close. We're getting close to the end here. Okay.
That's terrible.
Mr. Durand, your next
Yes.
question. In 2008, the European Parliament deemed Mr. Clean offensive. Why? A, his pants are too tight. B, he makes a joke out of individuals with alopecia. C, his image implies that only a muscular man can be tough on dirt and crime. Or D, he's just too damn clean. What is the correct answer?
There is no question. It is B.
He makes a joke out of individuals with alopecia.
Yes.
That is not correct. No.
Really?
No. Although
Wow,
I'm
that's what I
sorry
would've
you're
guessed
offended
too.
by Mr. Clean.
This is
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah,
No, this
Miss
is-
Lee, what was A and C again?
Sure. A, his pants are too tight. C, his image implies that only a muscular man can be tough on dirt and grime. D,
Yeah, you know what?
he's
That
too damn
one.
clean.
C, I mean, any average guy can.
Or gal. Or gal.
But we're talking about men here. Women can do everything. Who are we fooling?
That was good.
They can do everything at the same time.
Thank you. Well, you get a point. You get an extra point just for that, actually. You are correct. His image, it implies that only a muscular man can be tough on dirt and grime, and that is a fact apparently offensive to the European Parliament.
Wow.
Who knew?
Wow. Huh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the offensive part or the defensive parliament. I was going to say
They are
the offensive
awful.
parliament.
What's with those
Rethink it,
accents
so.
anyway?
Yeah.
This is turning into a kind of like a Mariners game here.
Hey, what
All
does
right.
that mean?
I know,
Yes.
it's close.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
close. And here's the thing. If I'm not mistaken, we only have 2 questions left.
Perfect.
questions.
Okay.
All right.
I'm baseballed.
Okay.
Well done.
Mr. Durand, are you ready?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Which of the following statements is not true about Patrick Stewart? A, he trained as a boxer early in his life. B, early in his acting career, he would skip his day job as a journalist to rehearse and then would later make up stories for the newspaper. C, before taking the role of Captain Picard, Stewart knew absolutely nothing about Star Trek or its show's iconic status. Or D, a longtime fan of American baseball, Stewart threw the first pitch at the 2012 World Series between the San Francisco Giants and the Detroit Tigers. Which of the following is not true?
That's a tough
I-
one.
I
What was
could
B?
see any
What was
of
B
those.
again? Give me
B,
B.
early in his acting career, he would skip his day job as a journalist and then would make up stories for the paper later.
I hope that's true. I'm going to go with D.
A longtime fan of American baseball. He
Yes.
pitched at the 2012 World Series.
Yep.
You are correct. He did not do that. Well done. Excellent.
I may have just sealed the victory there. Baseball.
Well, we'll see. This is Mr. Ramin for the tie.
For the tie.
For the tie.
What?
Mr. Ramin, are you ready? I can't take you seriously.
Oh no!
Are you ready?
Always. Where'd Daddy Warbucks go?
Yeah, Daddy Warbucks.
Did we lose him?
I guess he got bored.
Yeah.
He got bored.
Like, he didn't
They
think
got
we were
my
very
2
funny
questions.
anymore.
I'm good.
Like we're now
That's fine.
we just lost one more viewer as it turns out, and we were paying him to be on the show, so that's not good. That doesn't bode well for us. Okay, all right, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
How many points did Michael Jordan score in his first NBA game?
In his very first NBA game.
Very first NBA game.
27. 27. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting that we're multiple
Oh,
choice.
you can. You got your final answer?
I'm like 9 questions in. I have no idea how this game works.
Hey, that's the sign of a good game right there.
Yeah.
It's all smoke and mirrors.
I will wait patiently for my 4 options.
Okay. Is it A? Do you remember the question?
Yes. How many points did he score in his first NBA game?
A, 16. B, 24. C, 0. D, 32.
I'm going to go with B, 24.
That is not correct. Mr. Durant, would you like to take this game with the correct answer since you read his autobiography?
Wait, what were the options again?
Seriously?
Wait, no, actually, I don't know. He scored 0.
No, nope, that's not correct. I made that one up. No, he scored 16 points. And here's why I put that question in there. Because
you
honestly,
needed to.
who cares? I can't believe that's a trivia question about him. But anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is, yeah. Well, that's.
You know, I don't know much about basketball. I don't know much about basketball, but that's a decent number of points for your first NBA game. Is that correct? 16.
Yeah, I'd be happy with that.
I mean, it pales in comparison to my own high school career, where
Yeah.
I was easily averaging more like 28. But whatever. I mean,
It's fine.
as a third string coach for the Blackbird Falls High School Tigers. But whatever.
Okay. So now that we're through the first round, how many more questions do we have?
Yeah.
No, that's it. We're done. We are done.
That's good.
And
Well,
Oh, it's just getting warm.
I just want to say, Mr. Ramin, thanks for letting me win. I mean, that was kind of you. You didn't need to do that to keep your job. You were going to keep it anyways. So
Aw.
thanks.
Nobody else wants to work with me. I am the only one.
I don't know.
Willing
I have
to
some
work
serious
with you.
reservations after seeing you in that hat. Did you just fashion that just for this, or like,
Oh, look, it's a basket. You tuck in the handle,
it's a
There you go.
bam.
so that it's not a baseball, it's a basketball.
Ah.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
I see what you're doing. It's a basketball. Yeah, I see what you're doing. Yeah. I
Hey,
tried-
well done.
Yeah.
I tried to make this a chin strap, but
It didn't work.
nope. Too much brain.
Good effort. Good effort.
Hey Emily, you can make it stop if you.